What's going on, everybody? This is Echo Ninja, the ninja that's kicking it with you. And on today's show, we're going to be talking about Batwoman, that just came on the CW as of Sunday. This is going to be my little run through review of the pilot. I'm not going to go into too many, I'm not going to go through the whole aspect of the show. This is just going to be a little quick review of my opinion on the show itself. Now, I did I do know that there's been some negativity about Ruby Rose's portrayal of Kate Kane, aka Batwoman, but I'm going to give my full, unbiased opinion on this whole review, and to just also, if you have your own opinions on the show itself, please place them on the comments below. Whatever you liked, whatever you disliked, or whatever you were indifferent about or wish you saw more of. Now, me personally, I feel now, I feel that Ruby Rose hasn't gotten a she doesn't have the particular acting skills as of yet. She hasn't gotten a no. You know what? She hasn't gotten a role that gives her the particular acting chops that she needed for this. I feel that she was kind of dry, like you know, like biscuits in this thing. A lot of her dialogue seemed kind of like very one off. Um, I don't see the feminism that people are talking about in this episode or in this, in the show. I don't see this feminism that people are talking about because, I mean, okay, the part where she says, "Oh yes, it will be perfect when if it's a woman," that's pretty much just the attitude of Kate Kane, because she feels that, okay, you know, she's a cousin of the Waynes. If Bruce can do it, why can't I do it? Type thing. So, she feels that she can fill in the shoes of Bruce and possibly even do it better. But I'm sure down the road of this show, if this show keeps going, she's going to have her trial and tribulations and her failures and start realizing it's not as easy as she thinks. Um, Now, I it is the pilot episode, and I get it. But a pilot episode is supposed to be that end all be all. You give all you can in that one episode, show as much as you can, but still give a performance that's going to wow the you know the audience. That's going to keep the audience engaged. Now, especially with a character that you care about. Now, when Barry Allen was introduced in, you know, uh, the was introduced into Arrow in that one episode, Central City's Finest, I think, something like that. Um, he was a very engaging character, very cool character, but he had something he was hiding, of course. Now, when you get the pilot episode of The Flash, you know more about him in his life and how it is and what he deals with, and you care about him because he shows that attitude. He's very charismatic, um, and also the same with Oliver Queen. You 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 feel his pain, you feel the suffering, you feel all of that, and you know there's something more there, and you want to know more about that character. But and I know it was a big trouble with Supergirl when it was on CBS, but when it got to CW, it seemed to get a bigger, broader audience, especially after that crossover episode with Flash and her. Now, I personally think that she was more engaging as uh, Kate Kane. That she was more engaging as the character that we met in the Elseworlds crossover than she was here. I don't see. I don't see why they. Well, they kind. Well, they. I guess they had to do an origin story, but they could have done it in a different way. They didn't have to start it as a full origin story. They could have did it as. Well, that's making it sound like almost like a Arrow for a moment. Okay, maybe they could have done it through flashbacks. Yeah, and then you know what? Pulling a template like Arrow is not bad. It's not a bad thing. Just don't overcrowd it with flashbacks like Arrow did. But they had to tell the 5 year story. See, this didn't have a 5 year story, so they probably could have got away with it with just one episode. But I kind of see why they needed to do it the way they did it, because especially with the big twist, finding out that Alice is really Beth, the lost sister that what's name that Kate thought was dead. So especially when she found that out, when one of her knives had the ruby in and I did find it cool that what's name that Batwoman took that blade. It was kind of like it was kind of like taking evidence and analyzing it, trying to see uh, if she can find any clues, which put that whole detective thing into it. So I kind of like that. This is something that I wish that Flash did a lot more, like they did in their first season, when he was analyzing and did that whole Flash vision type investigation mode, which was kind of cool. But almost every character in this show I wasn't too fond of. I didn't know much of anything about him. I didn't really care much about him. Um, but but again, like I said, it's a pilot episode. But pilot episodes are supposed to keep you engaged. I was kind of fairly bored with it. There were certain scenes, such as the fight scene when she was trying to go after Alice the first time. That was really cool. I see that it's kind of like the same people who do the Arrow fights almost. But I want to see a little bit more like technicality with a lot of the fights, because this girl, she's military trained and stuff like that, so she's got to know some more moves and stuff. So it's like, come on now, you went through all this training for like 15 years or some junk like that, and you're still fighting like a street thug. No. But also the costume looked odd. Now, I said it before when I saw it on pictures, and well, I said it before. I did say it before to my crew when I saw it and on trailers and stuff like that. But I was like, I'll give it a chance. But seeing it in pictures, it looked different. But now seeing it on the show, it almost looks like Wolverine with a cape, which was weird. But because it's okay, the guy made the bat suit fit a woman, fine. You literally retrofitted that thing in a matter of hours to retrofit her. Like that helmet, it looks so freaking weird. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't hate the show. I just I'm hoping that that the other episodes do a bit more for the characters. I hope I learn a lot more, say about uh, Luke, who is like the Lucius Fox, who's Luke Fox basically, um, who I think is Batwing. Hmm. Also, I want to know about the father. I want to know more about the stepsister and the stepmom. You know, I know we're gonna know more about Kate and Beth, or AKA Alice. I know we're gonna know more about that. I hear they're gonna have Hush, which is weird, cause don't get me started with that. But yeah, this I wasn't too impressed with this show, but as Sir Wednesday always says, give it 6 episodes and see where you go from there. So I got 5 more episodes to see where I go from there. I will continue giving these reviews like this for this show. If you enjoy, um, if you enjoy this video, or if you like to hear more videos about Batwoman or the Bat Family, because I have vast knowledge of that, please hit that like. If you're new to if you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button, and also um, hit that bell to make sure you get updated on all of our content that we have here on our channel. I'm your boy Echo Ninja, the ninja that's kicking it with you, and I'll see you guys later.